Ready around the Rosie?
How do it?
What's your friend's name? Little girl?
Look, her door there.
Oh, in the yellow? She a little girl? You like this?
What? Can you buy me that tomorrow?
You gotta look around, buddy, and enjoy it.
I don't know how to go, bro. I remember that.
The bottom jaw. Nope.
Gracie, this one right here. Do you see this one?
One here. Like, what?
All right, welcome to the video. So we're at Lucky's Lake Swim. It's 76 degrees. I got a pretty good feeling that it's gonna be wetsuit legal at Ironman, Florida. So they've already started. So we're gonna jump in right behind them and get started. So this video, man, I wanna talk about anxiety, race nerves, because it's like 7 days away. I'll be in the water in Panama City Beach, Florida, Ironman 140.3, and loving every minute of it. And then I'm gonna start tapering, which tapering is kind of like not depressing per se, but it kind of gives you a little anxiety, and you get nervous because you've done all this training and you're like, man, did I train too much? Did I not train enough? And it's just a lot going on in your mind. But yeah, we're at Lucky's Lake Swim, and this is gonna be a great swim. So let's just see what happens. I'll turn the camera around so you can see this beautiful, beautiful sunrise. All right, we're leaving Lucky's now. Had a good swim. Pretty sure I had a PR. It was like 50 minutes and 23-25. So definitely a fast swim. This wetsuit definitely takes the slowness out of swimming, and the anxiety and the worries. It definitely keeps you calm. You feel really good the whole time, and just ready to go. And then we're gonna keep the training on pace. We're gonna start the taper. We got a long bike ride today, and then we're gonna do a run afterwards, and then next week will be pretty slow pace. We're gonna get ready to travel, and it's gonna be all the fun. So back to the swim. So the swim went over, no issues. Came back, and you know, breath got a little bit to handle the in and out, and then I just kind of rested, kind of slowed my pace, got my bearings back, and then started back up really strong again. So overall, I feel pretty good. Definitely want to get some of that hot shot for cramping. I felt a very light cramp in my left side and a little cramp in my right leg. So definitely want to be careful with that cramping in a open water long swim on a race. Now, you will be able to run down the beach after the 1.2 and, you know, get some water, stretch your legs, and then get back in and finish it up, and then go onto the bike. So now we are going to go get some breakfast. Got my bike behind me here. Gonna get dropped off in Mabel after breakfast and knock out a long ride, one of the longest and fastest rides before race day, 7 days out. Now I gotta get this wetsuit off. What'd you get, Katie?
Pancake.
Pancake. I see it on your face. And I got the trifecta with eggs and bacon, and it looks scrumptious. Taking the family to the restroom before we head out on the trail. I gotta use the bathroom.
And me too.
You gotta use the bathroom, Kaden? Hurry, hurry, Kaden, we gotta pee. What? Watch out for that snake. Say gotcha. Got it itchy.
Whey was waiting for me.
Huh? We're on the trail. We got about a 20-mile-an-hour pace for every hour. It's a lot of race pace workout. All the trees are cleared, as you can see. They get the whole trail cleared. It took them a couple weeks after the storm, but it's looking pretty good. So we gotta keep this race pace up for 6 hours, and we're gonna get it done. All right, so final thought. We're in Lakeland, Florida. We're at the yacht club. You can hear the birds chirping. You got some construction going on in the background with the hurricane that just hit. Pretty much, there was a lot of wind damage, a lot of like flooding just from lakes, and Lakeland, as you know, can't handle all the water that the hurricane produced. I mean, I think we got like 17 inches of rain. It was something just, I haven't seen it in, I don't know, like 40 years. I remember as a kid going out to my wife's family's house, which is on video before this, and having to take a boat from the road to the mobile home to get, you know, things to them and visit and what have you. But this year the road was flooded, so you had to take an actual boat from the road to the house to get supplies to the folks that are staying there. But back on topic, I just want to kind of set the stage on what's going on here. Headed to church, of course, here in about 10 minutes. Want to definitely get on here and finish this video up for the week, because race week is very, very close. And I've had a long time to think about this, especially with race emotions, race nerves, the jitters, just anything that goes into a race. And like I've said many, many times, when you get to the swim, if it's a half and not an actual Ironman, you're gonna just do the half. You're gonna do 1.2. You're gonna check the box. You're gonna go to transition. You're gonna check the box, and then you're gonna grab your bike. You're gonna finish your bike, 56 miles, and then you're gonna come back in, check the box. Then you're gonna go to transition. You're gonna check that box, and then most of the time they'll split the half marathon up into 2 splits. So you're looking at about 6.2 for each loop. So each loop, you do 6.2, you check the box, 6.2, check the box. Don't even think that anything actually happened. Just remember, stay calm, collect, and just finish your race. It's bragging rights for life. Now, moving on to the Ironman. Ironman Panama City Beach is gonna be 2 loops on the swim. So 1.2, first loop, check the box, run down the beach, check the box. Oh man, I got one more to do. Okay, 1.2, loop again, check the box, and then you're gonna go to transition. Before transition, they'll most likely be wetsuit strippers. They will strip the wetsuit off of you, and then you'll move on to transition. Once you get your transition, you get everything handled, check your box. Now you got the bike, it's out and back, 112 miles, very easy. Take your time, watch your pace, get back in to transition, check the box. Now guess what? You're done with your bike, you're in transition, you're checking that box. Now you're gonna start the run. It's gonna be 2 loops, it's down and back, so it's gonna be like 6.2, 6.2, 6.2. So my mind was, yeah, halfway through, I'm gonna check the box at the 6.2 because I know I'm all the way down, I'm at the end, I'm turning around and coming back. And then when I get to the end, which is the finish line, I gotta go down one more time and come back. And I'm gonna check each of those boxes and I'm gonna keep it moving. And then I'm gonna make it to the finish line, and guess what? You're an Ironman, bragging rights. Even though I've done many Ironmans, it's just the bragging rights that you get for life. You get to wear that big medallion. It looks like a license plate this year with something that like that spins on the end. Very, very cool. So yeah, so just lock that anxiety up, that tension, that just race nerves is what I call it. Is every time I do a race prep, I always get on here and talk about race nerves. I feel like it's very important to talk about race nerves and any kind of anxiety. Just pray it away. That's all you got to do. Just give it to the Lord and then just move on. So, and talk to somebody. You know, if you need somebody to talk to about it, it's good to talk about it. And I've heard before on many conversations, which I try to do, is just listen. Don't try to finish people's sentences. Just let them say what they have to say. And a lot of times, as long as the time allows for it, they'll finish everything they got to say, and then you got the floor. Don't interrupt them. Just let them have the floor. Try not to talk over them, which we get excited about what we're talking about. So I'm excited about, you know, race nerves and everything that goes with that, and the anxiety and everything that you're feeling up to race day. And I don't know, it's just part of this life. Now, you're not thinking about this 12, 15, 16 weeks ago. You're thinking about this on race week. You got your travel plans, you gotta have food, you gotta have nutrition, you gotta have protein, you gotta have everything at your Airbnb, and you gotta have it ready. You gotta make sure you pack all your bags, make sure you don't forget your bike. I mean, there's just like so much stuff that goes into a race that a lot of beginners are not sure about. So definitely wanna lay it all out, make it very easy, break it down. And if you were to pick up one small thing from this video, then the vlog has done its job. And that's what we get on here for, is to video log our days, our nights, our weekends, and just put it out there. Just be vulnerable to social media. I don't really call it YouTube social media. I know it is social media, but just lay your heart out there and let people know what you're feeling. It'll go for a better race. And then when you cross that finish line, it's gonna be emotional, but you're gonna look back and you're like, man, everything lined up perfectly and just all connected. So I'm gonna leave you with that thought. Thank you for watching. We got a couple more videos coming up just to end this race week. I really feel like on this race vlog that gear is going to be a most important thing for newbies out there. And then of course we'll do a video on travel, and most likely race day, get a little bit of footage. You don't have a lot of time. You have the morning where everything's kind of amped up, and then we'll hit the water at 7, and 12 hours later, or 7 o'clock, It's kind of what I was pushing for. Now, if I can do 11, anything under 12, I'm blessed. So let's knock it out, give it to the Lord, and I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. Thank you for watching.